This is Germany calling for the last time from Station Hamburg. And tonight you will not hear Views on the News by William Joyce. For Mr. Joyce, Lord Haw-Haw to most of us in Britain, has been most unfortunately interrupted in his broadcasting career, and at present has left rather hurriedly for a vacation, an extremely short vacation if the Second British Army has anything to do with it, maybe to Denmark and other points north. And in his place, this is the BBC, calling all the long-suffering listeners in Britain who for 6 years have had to put up with the acid tones of Mr. Joyce speaking over the same wavelengths that I'm using to talk to you now. I'm seated in front of Lord Haw-Haw's own microphone, or rather, the microphone he used in the last 3 weeks of his somewhat checkered career. And after tonight's great news of the surrender of the German forces, I wonder what Lord Haw-Haw's views on the news are now. For Hamburg, the city he made notorious, is this evening under the control of the British forces, and we found a completely and utterly bomb-ruined city. We thought Bremen was bad, but Hamburg is devastating. Whole quarters have just disintegrated under air attack. There are miles upon miles of blackened walls and utterly burnt-out streets. And in the ruins, there are still nearly 1 million people and 50,000 foreign workers living in the cellars and the air raid shelters. Today, you don't see a single civilian on the streets. As soon as we came in, we imposed a 48-hour curfew. And there's a Sunday quiet over the whole city. All that stirs in the streets is a British jeep or an armored car or a patrol of British Tommies watching that the curfew is strictly enforced. The docks are even more devastated than the town. The great shipyards of Bloom and Voss are a wilderness of tangled girders. And in the middle of this chaos, 14 unfinished U-boats still stand rusting on the slipways. Work on them finally stopped 2 months ago. After that date, Hamburg was a dead city. Rummaging through Lord Haw-Haw's desk, we found a revealing timetable he drew up for his work for April the 10th, 1945. And at the end of it is the glorious item, 1450 to 1510 hours, a pause to collect my wits. Well, he and the citizens of Hamburg have now got plenty of time to collect their wits. For tonight, the sturdy soldiers of the Devons, the famous Desert Rats, are on guard over Haw-Haw Studios. The Allied military authorities are now running his program. And instead of Germany calling, the colonel in charge gives you now the new call sign of Station Hamburg.
This is Radio Hamburg, a station of the Allied military government. Hier spricht Hamburg, ein Sender der alliierten Militärregierung.
And from Hamburg, we take you back to London.